Today we are going to check out an Italian restaurant called Il Ristorante, located in the Bulgari Hotel in Shanghai. If you're also interested in the Bulgari Hotel, what the room looks like, we have the link at the end of the video. We also checked out the Chinese restaurant called Bali Shan in the Bulgari Hotel. So we'll also have the link as well at the end of the video if you're interested. This restaurant is located on the 47th floor of the Bulgari Hotel. And it has 1 Michelin star in just a few months. As you can see, the hotel is very glamorous and chic with lots of pictures of celebrities and models on the walls. This restaurant is a partnership between Bulgari Hotels and Resorts and Chef Nico Romito. Chef Nico is actually pretty famous in Italy. He opened his very own restaurant in Abruzzo with his sister. The name of the restaurant is called Real, and they earned 3 Michelin stars in just 7 years. Chef Nico is a self-taught chef. He started his culinary journey in a bakery. That explains why his bread is absolutely delicious. We'll show you in a moment. The concept of the restaurant is simplicity, using the finest Italian ingredients and also locally sourced ingredients, using creative and innovative culinary techniques to give you a home-cooked meal away from home. As for the wine list, they have an extensive selection of Italian wine as well as international labels, as well as some organic and biodynamic wines and some vintage champagnes. We made a reservation via email and they responded really quickly. The whole team is really efficient. When we got there, they gave us this wonderful corner table with the most stunning view of Shanghai. Of course, this restaurant is more expensive than a usual restaurant because it is located at a 5-star luxury hotel. For the a la carte, around 15 to 165 US dollars. For desserts, around 18 to 36 US dollars. So we opted for the cheaper degustazione veloce menu, which had 1 appetizer, 1 main course, 1 dessert, and it was around 68 US dollars. If you want it with wine pairing, it would cost you 120 US dollars. 5-course meal would cost you around 188 US dollars, with wine pairing 270 US dollars, and that's before the 10% surcharge and 6% tax. The main courses also come with 2 side dishes, including rosemary asparagus, sauteed mushroom, spinach with garlic and chili pepper, or zucchini with balsamic vinegar, mint, and basil. First, they served us this consommé, which is quite special because they didn't add any water nor additives to make it. All the liquid is from the juices of the vegetables and other ingredients, so it's very natural and quite tasty. So this is the star of the entire meal, the bread. It was super crunchy and thick on the outside, perfect softness and chewiness on the inside. I could eat this all day and every day. I also enjoy the very thin breadsticks and also the flat crunchies, but of course not as outstanding as the dough bread. The waiter said that it was made with potato flour and fermented for 5 days. We also enjoy the olive oil and especially the vinegar that they gave us to dip the bread in. The vinegar was really flavorful. The bread was so good that I would come to the restaurant just to have the bread. So for the appetizer, I ordered the marinated beef, tuna sauce with Mr. Kanza salad. I thought the beef could use a little bit more flavor and the sesame sauce could have a bit more punch. But the salad was indeed very fresh. My friend ordered the other appetizer, which was the steamed line-caught sea bass, lettuce with capers. She thought the fish was a little bit on the fishy side. We were beginning to think that maybe the bread was so phenomenal that everything else that came after it just paled in comparison. For the main course, I had the mushroom risotto and balsamic vinegar. They used 2 different types of mushrooms with porcini powder on top. The risotto was pretty al dente and overall quite delicious. The next main course was smoked black Angus Australian beef tenderloin with red beets and black pepper. The texture of the beef was very, very soft. I could taste the smoke element, which I liked. However, maybe I'm not a fan of beetroot. For some reason, the way that it's mixed with the sauce made the beef taste a little bit funny. For dessert, we had the chocolate and raspberry cake. This one is definitely a hit. Really delicious. The cake was moist, soft. The acidity of the raspberry was a perfect balance. The chocolate was also very strong, and I also like the fact that it wasn't too sweet. The other dessert was tiramisu. It looked great. It also tasted beautiful. It wasn't too sweet. The perfect balance of cheese, cream, liquor, coffee, cocoa powder, and gooiness. Really enjoyable. For the petit four, we had the custard in tiny donuts, as well as sweetened melon, both delightful. The chef also gave us this cocoa-infused drink, which we never had before. It was essentially really thick cocoa with some liquor in it. It was pretty interesting and pretty good. The overall service was very professional. They're all really well-trained, well-informed. At least one of them can speak pretty good English. The most memorable part of the meal was the bread, all of the desserts, the ambiance, the service, and also the view. Recently, they also started a Sunday brunch which costs around $130 US. They also have a pretty popular afternoon tea that is situated on the outside area of the restaurant. The bill was around $152 US, including the water and also the 10% surcharge and 6% tax. So only around $76 US per person for all of that experience. So we think that it's totally worth it. If you like this video, please give us a like and also please subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for your support.